Welcome to my channel. In this space, you can slow down, breathe, and be honest with yourself and with me. We'll talk about life as it is, the struggles, the steps forward, and the small wins that matter most. Together, we'll find clarity in the chaos. This is Real Talk Sessions with Akai Sun. Marcus, last time you mentioned feeling a heaviness about where life has taken you. Could you share more about what's underneath that?
It's hard to say out loud, but I thought I'd be somewhere else by now. I always dreamed of being a musician, playing to crowds, recording albums. I gave years to that dream, and now I'm 38, working a steady office job, and music is a hobby. It feels like I failed.
I hear how much pain there is in that gap between the life you imagined and the life you're living. That gap is grief.
Grief, but nobody died.
True, but grief isn't limited to death. It also comes when something deeply hoped for, a dream, a plan, even a version of ourselves, doesn't happen the way we longed for. You're grieving the dream of being that professional musician.
That makes sense, because it does feel like a loss. Like part of me died.
Exactly. And acknowledging it as grief doesn't make you ungrateful for your job or your life. It makes you honest about what mattered to you. What about that dream, being a musician, mattered most to you?
Honestly, the feeling of creating something that touched people. When I was on the stage, even if it was just a bar with 30 people, I felt alive, I felt seen, like I was doing what I was meant to do.
So the grief isn't just about fame or career, it's about longing for expression, connection, and that sense of this is what I was made for.
Yes, that's exactly it. I've got something on my phone, just a little piece I recorded late one night.
I'd love to hear it if you're willing.
To the dream, but the stage slipped away. I'll sit with the silence and wonder what to say. Not the dream
Marcus, that was beautiful. What I heard in that music was both sadness and hope woven together. Almost like you were reaching for something, but also holding on to something precious.
That's exactly it. It's like my soul talking when words don't fit.
Thank you for letting me hear that. Do you notice how, even though you feel the grief of not becoming a professional musician, your gift is still alive? Your music still carries weight, still connects.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realise how much it still mattered, even if it's just sitting on my phone.
That's the heart of this grief work. Your dream may have shifted, but the essence, that deep voice inside you that needs to be expressed, is still here. And you shared it today. That's powerful. Marcus, I want you to take a breath with me. You just let someone else, me, hear something deeply personal. What do you notice in your body right now?
My chest feels kind of tight, but also lighter, like I let something out that I usually keep hidden.
That makes a lot of sense. That piece you played, it wasn't just music. It was grief. It was memory. It was also beauty. When you hear it back now, with someone listening alongside you, what emotions rise up?
Sadness, but also a strange pride. Like, that's me. I made that.
That's powerful. You're grieving a dream that changed, but you're also realizing the gift itself never left you. Your music still has voice, still carries emotion, still reaches another person, even here in this room. Marcus, I wonder, what if this music isn't only about what you lost, but also about what still wants to live in you?
I never thought of it that way. I just thought of it as proof I didn't make it. But maybe it's proof I still can, in some way.
Exactly. It may not look like the stage you once dreamed of, but your music still has meaning for you and for others. That's part of honoring grief, not erasing it, but letting it transform. Marcus, can I offer a thought?
Please.
Sometimes grief over lost dreams shows us the essence of what we were seeking. Maybe the dream of being a professional musician pointed to something deeper, the need to create, to connect, to be heard.
So, you're saying the dream can change form?
Exactly. You may not be touring stadiums, but the heartbeat behind the dream, expression and connection, can still live on. Here are some ways you can honor this grief while also opening space for new meaning. 1. Name it. Say out loud, I'm grieving the dream of being a professional musician. Naming it validates the loss. 2. Honor the dream. Maybe write a letter to that younger version of yourself who chased a dream. Thank him for his courage, his effort, his passion. 3. Redefine expression. Look for new ways to bring music into your current life. That might be playing in local community spaces, recording for fun, or even teaching.
I like that. It feels less like closing a door and more like finding another doorway.
Exactly. Grief doesn't erase the dream. It helps us carry its essence forward in a new way. For this week, I'd like you to start a small ritual. Once a day, play music. Not for an audience, not for perfection, just for yourself. Let it remind you that your dream may have shifted, but its essence still breathes.
I can do that. That feels good.
Wonderful. Your music still matters. How are you leaving today?
Hopeful. Like maybe the dream isn't dead, just different.
Take today's conversation with you. and notice where it shows up in your week. Until next time, this is Real Talk Sessions with Akai Sun.